Yo, dude.
You see it, we shoot it.
The cops actually questioning whether to shoot was good to hear, but obviously I don't think they should have questioned in that circumstance, considering.
I don't see shit from the roof up there, looking west and south.
I believe at least one vehicle went north on La Puerta because they did take down suites on La Puerta Freeway.
So basically, what happened here, by the way, in terms of when we got Class 2s, this is what SWAT was meant to be. Well, not necessarily SWAT, but like a rifle cert. As soon as shit hits the fan, you bring in the big guns, and you try to control the scene, basically. Because the entire idea, guys, from the get-go, is you shoot, you leave, right?
Correction.
But you know, we've got the numbers, and we should have the power, but it shouldn't be. So listen, okay. So I for the people that want to understand the logic, obviously, obviously Reddit is retarded, right? YouTube is retarded. They all have these preconceived idea of how it should be equally balanced, just purely based on weapons. But the balance is still always, like, the theory is, to make it work in a way that you fear police, is we want people to think shooting is the option to hit and dip always, right? Obviously, there's going to be times where you'll wipe cops and not, but the main ideal is I want you as a criminal, even when I'm playing Francis, I want to fear the police and I want to be running. I don't want to think, hey, this is our best chance. Let's just fucking start mag dumping, dude. And then stay there and, that sort of shit. The original intention of SWAT and shit like that was to come out at certain situations. And even Class 2s was to come out at certain situations. But our problem is, police is, it's like criminals. We get lazy. We leave our Class 2s in our back. But the problem is when criminals leave their Class 2 in the back, it doesn't make them more powerful, right? Because the reality is they're always first to shoot. They can get out of the car and dump whenever they want, grab something out and start shooting. But for police, if your Class 2 is ready, the criminals have less of a chance to shoot and dip, essentially, right? And it speeds things up in a process that isn't, something that we can, sort of gauge well. But if they're forced to not have the weapons, then this can happen, and then the big guns can come in and they can start laying down the law. You know what I mean? So it still gives the whole, hey, let's shoot and run, but if you're not quick, you sort of get fucked, which is, what I think is a fair balance. And when I say that, I mean in the way that we want the world to work. I don't expect this to be a 5v5 CSGO match. I expect it to be you fear the cops, but you can have a bit of fun with them at the same time. Do I believe the casino with Class 2s? So yes, but probably not as much cops to have Class 2s. So if I was there, I would have said the first people, there'll be 2 or 3 with Class 2s, then the last people 2 or 3 with Class 2s. I don't think Class 2s would have changed much there. Because pistols in close range actually do really good damage on headshots.
Gun in hand on the ground floor of the
So honestly, it probably wouldn't have changed much. The only thing I think...
Black Mustang outside the main gate. Is that a Mustang? I'm not sure.
The only thing that was shit there was the doors.
GTR hasn't been called out yet.
Oh, the cert limit be for Class 2s? It's about logically thinking, like, what I just said, right? And a lot of role players don't really grasp that concept. It's not meant to be 5v5 and shit. It's meant to be... The cops are meant to be powerful in certain situations, but not 24/7. Otherwise, it isn't going to be fun for the crim side in this shit.
You have one unit holding in